It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
It's showtime!
It's showtime!
What is this?
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think fly fish.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole!
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
21 gigawatts!
Streaming live from Epic Studios, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Epic Radio Show with Epic, Goldie, Tokar, and J Val. Let's get ready to make life epic.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. We have Goldie finally in the house again.
Hey.
And then we have Tokar in the booth. Say hello.
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 Wow, that was
weak.
That was weak, man. What happened to Tokar in the house?
I don't know.
Is Tokar in the doghouse?
Could be. Yeah. Well, anyways, we have a great show for you guys today. We've a lot of topics to talk about. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. Also, don't forget to follow Kev Campo on the Unsigned Musicians Network. Let's get right into it. So, bam, look at that. All three of us
together.
Yeah.
Again. Like old times' sake.
Yeah, this is literally like old times too. That's right. We're gonna go right into it. So Roseanne has a spinoff that's gonna be focusing on Darlene. What do you guys think about that with that whole scandal?
Well, I was never a Roseanne fan to begin with. I know it's gonna piss everybody off. However, I guess she said some things that upset a lot of people. Now there's a spinoff. I don't know if the show will do as well because people liked Roseanne. They were huge Roseanne fans.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are going to be like, well, what's the point of even watching?
Well, I think it's going to mostly focus on Darlene. Yeah,
I get that. Yeah. But and as much as I think a lot of people probably like Darlene, I personally don't think it's going to get the popularity and the ratings, but I could be wrong.
We'll see. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I think at first people's going to tune in just to see like how it ends up being. Yeah, and who knows, if they do it right, they could probably keep them. You know,
I mean, for sure. I mean, that's obviously what they want.
I guess my whole question is how they're going to get rid of Roseanne. Like, are they going to like kill her off, or she going to go to rehab?
She won,
or like, you know, or maybe she's a bitch on the show and they cut her off. You know, Dan divorces her.
She won poker and she rolls all the chips on her table, and so she left. She left everyone because she made a lot of money.
She won hundreds of dollars in a family poker game and left the state.
Do you remember the intro?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
We know what we're talking about. That's why I said it. She won hundreds of dollars in a family poker game
of marshmallows and pretzels.
She did a laugh too, like ha ha ha, and wiped the scoop all the chips.
Yeah, and then like there was another theory that maybe she had died in the first season, and then Dan actually wrote a book about her and like all this stuff, like, so I don't know, like kind of almost what they did to him, you know, in the final season of
when they
Roseanne, when they killed him off, which was the stupidest fucking thing ever.
I thought so too.
I thought that was the stupidest finale ever. Like, she just made up that he was there, like that he cheated on her and stuff because he died of a heart attack. Which, to be honest, what's funny with that?
Wait, what was the finale? Because I never seen it. Again, I'm not like a Roseanne fan.
So what happened was throughout the season, her and Dan were fighting because he had cheated on her.
Okay, so he was there, but he wasn't in the show because she was basically picturing him not there.
Yes, because
of the
he was
cheating.
dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
In her head, he was dead. But
No,
he wasn't really dead.
No, he was really dead. But in her head, he had just cheated on her. It was like some sort of grief thing she was going through, where she was pretending he cheated on her, so she didn't have to deal with the fact that he died.
Okay.
You
but
know?
then now when they brought him back,
I know that's
was it really that he cheated on her?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Roseanne's
I
either.
didn't either because I wasn't.
Can someone call and tell us? I
Yeah.
know. Jay Rodriguez, I don't know if you're listening, but I know you know about the show.
Somebody is calling.
Welcome.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to voice an opinion on that Roseanne shit real quick.
Okay.
Is this Jay?
Yeah.
So,
Boy,
isn't it the weirdest thing how Dan died in that fashion or whatever season he died in? And then how the hell does he just miraculously come back?
That's what we were just talking
We're
about.
trying to figure that out. We're hoping someone will call in and tell us since we don't watch the show. And then you called and we got excited for nothing.
Well, yeah. Well, I heard that there is no explanation. They just were like, they just did it.
That's lame.
That is pretty gay.
So lame.
Yeah, it is.
Let me.
But, all right, man. I'm watching. I'm gonna let you guys get back.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, bye.
That was Jay Val. He was instead of playing with balls, he's playing on the phone. Gotcha. Tokar, you look really huge right now.
Oh, thanks. That's a compliment.
I wasn't talking about your dick.
Women aren't telling you that.
Oh my god. Yeah, but anyways, back to Roseanne.
Oh,
What's going on?
Is that a real call?
Yeah. Who are you calling?
Tommy Gunn.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god, I think he's still drunk. He does this random shit.
Yeah,
when
I know.
He's still drunk.
I talked to Tommy yesterday.
I can't even deal. I'm still got a cough. Sorry, guys.
Thank you, Chris Hawkins, for sharing the video. We appreciate it. If you're watching. Okay, I don't think he's answering, Tokar.
Yeah, just give it up.
Okay.
Tokar's still drunk, by the way. So let's talk a little bit about that. Fuck it. Might as well, right?
Yeah.
So Tokar has been getting drunk, and he used to just send like weird videos and shit, but now he's getting a little mean.
Well, no, this is not new. I think we've talked about this on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
Before, his anger was directed at me,
Mm-hmm.
and then it turned into my husband and me. And I don't know, like, whatever he was internally upset or conflicted about, we've talked through it. We're good. We're on a good page now. And now it's directed at you. And I feel like Tokar might get upset about things.
Mm-hmm.
And then he holds them in. And then when he's drunk, he becomes like this mean drunk. And he says whatever the hell he was thinking.
That's what I think, too. I think there's more truth in it than he wants to realize.
Drunk words are sober thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about this, man, on the air. Let's do it.
I'm being confronted.
Yes. Yes, this is an intervention.
This is an intervention. Should I pull up these messages or no?
Yes, because he has my phone.
Can I read them?
That's up to him. That's up to him.
You don't care? Are you sure? Because don't fucking get drunk at me next week and start your shit with me.
I know I called Goldie. I don't remember what I said.
Well, yeah, he was calling me. Thankfully, I didn't answer.
Yeah.
But,
I didn't see these
I don't know.
messages till the morning.
Let me see. If you did, I'm playing them on the air. Oh, I did. Oh, he did.
He did?
Yeah, I got 2 voicemails. I don't know if I want to play them. I haven't listened to them yet.
Wow, these are bad.
Oh my god, okay.
I don't remember. Honest to God, I don't remember anything.
Here's Tokar. I hate myself. You guys can hide your parent.
I don't know what that
I don't know what this stuff means
Yeah.
either, just for the record. I'm just reading it as it's written.
Yeah.
I bet Epic wants me to about it so he can increase ratings. And then he sends a video, which, should I play it first or last?
He sent a video?
Yeah.
I didn't see the video.
Okay. Can we talk about how the show sucks, or how your show sucks? Epic has better success putting to sleep than doing a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It actually says podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck you, podcast. Fuck your podcast. Just because you didn't make it as a rapper You have
that
to
was bad.
badmouth us.
Yeah.
And then this morning, haha, sorry, I didn't know where this came from. And I'm heading over. And let's play the video. I don't know if I can make this sound. Let me see.
Yeah.
I turned all the sound down because I typically get in trouble with Epic.
You guys don't get in trouble with me, man.
I get in trouble.
Oh
I'll
my
get in trouble with
goodness.
the video.
Oh my god.
Okay, then you have to book people and people and people. I offer you a fucking friend, and somehow, oh, well, he's gonna have to be booked for this, from this. What the fuck?
My god, dude.
I know.
Hold on.
I you know what? I'm gonna just do the show. I'm gonna be a little fucking puppet. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a little fucking puppet, and anything I say or anything will offend your fucking friends or anything. I will not see no more. Okay? I'm gonna go to the show like being like a dummy, being like a retard. But
I'm gonna post this to the page.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be your Peppet.
if I don't say anything on your show, and if anything, if I keep on silent, okay? You want to be the professional? Go ahead, be the professional.
Wow, it's a long video.
Wow, dude.
I'm just gonna be your fucking Peppet. I think that video was about you. I don't know. You have a friend you recommended?
No, Eric. I've talked to Eric
Okay, well,
and stuff.
Epic's feeling
And
like you don't want Eric, I guess.
no, like I talked to Eric. He's gonna be on our artist spotlight
Save
next
this video.
week, and then I had booked him for September. You know what I mean? Like I had already booked him. I mean, I guess I could have traded him around, but honestly, I just didn't think we needed an interview today since you were coming back, and I figured we'd have a lot to talk about.
Oh, cool. That was
The guy,
nice.
well, the guy that I was originally going to interview this week, I'm not going to go too much
Yeah,
into
you don't have
it,
to do that.
but basically it fell through. So, instead of replacing him or whatever, I asked if anybody had an idea instead of an interview. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he said, well, what about Eric? And I had no issue with Eric, obviously. But I was thinking, all right, well, I already booked him and stuff. I don't want to just have it to be like we're switching everything around. I didn't know whether to have him on twice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I just said, fuck the interview this week. You know what I mean? But it was nothing personal, Tokar. Jeez.
Drunk Tokar takes everything personal.
I don't know what I said in the messages. Those are scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, I just use you for ratings, and you're my puppet. Peppet, yeah. And I didn't make it as a rapper, and obviously I just want all these followers because I'm lonely
and desperate.
There you go.
Oh, he's just
Is that how
singing
you
to
really
me.
feel, Tokar?
Probably not.
You gotta talk to me when I'm drunk.
I talked to him, but he's drunk.
Yeah, it's awesome. Aren't you still a little tipsy?
I know. I don't know why.
Everybody in the studio getting
I don't know, man. Like,
go ahead, play the messages. I want to see how bad those.
I think you're just singing.
How bad are they?
Hold on. I'll put you in speaker.
Holy shit. Family.
What?
Crash on the island. Okay. Circling third. We'll call you back. Goodbye.
What am I
I
saying?
don't know. I think you're mimicking the person that says
What? I'm mimicking the. What's the other
like
message?
the voicemail person. I don't know. Let me see. What's the other message?
What am I doing? That's what's
Who
bad.
the fuck knows?
I don't know. That's what's.
Hmm.
Oh, baby, you.
oh my god.
When you see your friend. When a friend is super friend. Oh, baby, you.
Oh my
Why
god,
the fuck
Tokar.
did you
Why?
put this in my voicemail?
When you see your friend. When a friend is super friend. Oh, baby, you.
Like, Tokar, man. So, let me ask you this. Like, like, what got you back into drinking again? Because there was a while you were sober.
Yeah.
Live in a new place, I guess. You know.
That is like kind of what did it.
So do you think like you're upset that you're living alone, or like what do you think, man?
I think it's just I just started picking up the habit.
Yeah.
And it just picked up.
Well, I like sober toll card a lot better.
Not the toll card.
Not the toll card that says basically I'm a loser and shit. Like,
no, I don't mean it though. I mean it says I think I have like Tourette's when I'm drunk.
Well, I mean
I'm a loser. I'm a big loser. I'm like one of the biggest losers around, you know?
Well, I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that.
Personal if I insult, you know.
You're not a loser in any way, first of all.
I mean, to be honest with you, some of that stuff just kind of seems like there's more to it than just, oh, I'm just saying shit when I'm drunk. I mean, some of the stuff that you say is pretty personal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not just drunk rants. It's mean and insulting things.
Yeah.
He's used to do this to me, so I get it.
Yeah.
Or he'll take things very personal that aren't even
to
personal.
be perfectly honest, Tokar, like, I mean, outside of the show, I don't know you that well. Like, I enjoy you on the show because I just enjoy you. There's no like hidden reason behind it. Because honestly, if I didn't like you, you wouldn't be on the show.
Did you get offended by it? I'm sorry if you.
Yeah, I was pretty offended by it.
Oh, you are? Sorry.
I was. Yeah. I mean, I'm laughing it off now because you know that's just how I am, man. I kind of I get kind of like mad about stuff or upset about stuff at first, but then after I cool down a little bit, then I just kind of laugh it off or whatever. But yeah, I was pretty upset about it this morning.
You were? I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean it.
It's all right. I mean, that's why we're talking about it. Because, I mean, this is like the best way to do it, man. Kind of in person,
I thought it would be good
yeah.
for our fans to see, you know, things aren't always perfect.
Exactly. Things aren't... I mean,
some fun drama to listen to.
Me and Goldie argue sometimes, too. I mean, and we've gotten into some heated arguments, but you know what? Like, once it's done, it's done. We don't really...
No, none of it will ever be worth our friendship.
No, hell no. I mean, even if you decided to quit the show or whatever, I wouldn't hold it against you.
I know, I wouldn't let you.
You know?
I'd still be like, oh, well, we're friends when we're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pusher.
I mean, shit, we argued that whole fucking day.
It was like 2 days and more into the week to the point where I was like, okay, I need a few days off of this argument and we'll continue in a few days.
Yeah, we needed breaks. You know?
Yeah, we need a break from our argument.
Yeah.
We need to make up arguments after that.
Are you mad at me about this? Or
I mean, more disappointed than mad. I mean, I was at first. I was a little mad, but more disappointed because, like, I tried to incorporate you and the rest of the cast as much as possible. Not even just as, like, people on the show, but as friends. Like, I consider us friends now. So, yeah, I was a little disappointed that I felt like, kind of like, you didn't feel the same way. That you thought that I was, like, more taking advantage of you or something.
No, it's what it is. It's drunk, and sometimes you get stressed out. It's like sometimes you get mad and you cause something out. Like,
now...
It's just kind of like that. I was drunk. And...
Being an ex-alcoholic and person on drugs, I can relate to the point to where, yes, sometimes I did get mean.
You were more obnoxious.
I was more like a happy, obnoxious drunk.
He used to blow my phone up. I'd be like, I can't do this.
But it was always like happy stuff. Usually, it would take certain people to get me like mad. But I would honestly feel like when I was mad and what I said when I was mad was actually stuff I didn't want to say when I was sober. It was almost like something I wanted to kind of hide behind. Like, oh, I was just drunk, don't mind that. When in reality, at the time, I meant what I said. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, if you have any issues with me, Like you don't have to wait until you're drunk to say them. Like I'm a pretty easygoing person. You can talk to me like on the show, off the show, whatever, and you know, like I'm pretty understanding. Yeah, sometimes I'm a dick. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think everybody has them has a moments and shit. But
I just tell them about it.
You know, but
that way till I'm drunk and.
But I never. Usually, I don't take anything really too personal. Like even, I mean, shit. Look at me and Jay, for Christ's sakes. Me and
oh my god, you two are hilarious.
Me and Jay argue like fucking cats and dogs.
I really want to record it.
Which is so funny because like my real name's Tom, his real name's Jerry.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yes, his real name's Jerry.
I would go by Jay too.
Sorry, Jay.
Sorry, Jay. I love you though,
yeah,
Pretty Boy Blue.
But it's like you know, cat and mouse with us. You know, literally like Tom and Jerry the show. But it's crazy because we will have the most heated fucking arguments, say the most retarded shit to each other, and then like 2 hours later, yo, you want to go get something to eat? Like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just get over it really quick.
And it's weird because at first I didn't know how I felt about Jay when I first met him.
Yeah.
And then just going off YouTube being like cats and dogs, I wasn't sure. Like, I didn't think I really cared for Jay. And now I love Jay so much. He's like one of my favorite people in the whole world.
Yeah. I mean, he's mine
such
too.
He's such a good person.
He
is such a good heart.
He does. And you know, sometimes Jay gets in his own way sometimes, you know, because
we all have our own
yeah, exactly. I have my own shit too, you know.
Yeah.
I try to work on it, but at 35, sometimes it's hard to fucking work on yourself when you have other shit to do. 4 kids and, you know, work and mortgage and bills and bullshit, you know. Sometimes it's hard to work on yourself, you know.
My kid's having a meltdown upstairs.
Yeah. She all right?
Of course she's probably alright. She's just having a meltdown.
But Tokar, the good thing about you, man, you're still young. You don't have any kids right now, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of work on yourself a little bit, you know, and figure out why it is you're using alcohol to like kind of get by, you know, like, you know, I thought maybe the show, like at first I felt like the show was actually helping you, you know what I mean? Like, cause you stopped drinking, you know, and then, you know, the drunk text stop and all that other stuff. You were a lot happier in the beginning. I don't know if it's something I did to make you kind of, I don't know, maybe not like the show as much anymore or something.
Oh, wait,
I don't know.
Can I just say one thing really quick about the Tokar? One of the things he said, like, you don't need to keep saying our information. Tokar, seriously, if you do listen to the radio, every radio show does that. They constantly give out their phone number, their email, their Instagram.
I don't listen to the radio.
Oh, I know, which is why I'm letting you know this. It's not just Epic that does that. Every radio show does it. Very successful radio shows.
Even YouTube channels, whatever, they're always like, oh, make sure you subscribe, whatever. Yeah, like, I mean, they say it a lot, you know, like, I just try to promote the show as much as possible so that we get the most viewers. That's it.
Oh,
I mean, like, do I expect us to blow up overnight or anything like that? No, obviously, it takes time. Like,
anyone want my autograph?
Most people that are big on YouTube or whatever, they've been doing it for like 5 years. Like, that's what most, you know, like.
Has it even been a year for us?
Nope. September.
Oh, wow.
September will be 1 year. Because we actually, I think we recorded it that weekend or something like that, and then I played it Monday.
Yeah, we used to pre-record.
Yeah, we used to pre-record it. But I actually have the date that we actually started. So, and then next year, I guess I'm going to announce it now, but next year, we were going to try to do it this year, but we didn't have enough time. But next year, we're going to do Epic Fest.
What's Epic Fest?
Epic Fest, I love it.
Yeah, Epic Fest. So basically what it is we're going to get a big fucking spot. I'm working on the location. I got Kev Campbell helping me do this too.
I'm not getting white girl wasted.
Basically, it's going to be a giant festival with music and games and
are we going to sell tickets or are people just going to come?
Music and games and music and food. You know, like I'm going to try to get some a bar, like maybe, I don't know, Fatheads or some shit to sponsor. I want to do a charity. I want to do a charity event also with it. So I want to donate half of the proceeds to charity. I have a couple charities in mind I'm trying to reach out to. And I hope it works out, but you know, everything takes time. It takes planning. It takes money, unfortunately, which is another reason why I want to wait till next year, because I put so much money in the studio this year. I don't have any money to do that. But yeah. But we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to talk about kids and hot cars and do Would You Rather questions.
Would you rather?
Sounds fun.
Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. We will be right back.
Okay, let me go check on this kid. I've been impatiently waiting for him.
right, welcome back. Sorry about the
Longest
extended break.
That was a real long break.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
fine. That's all right. So, anyways,
Tokar had to poop.
yeah.
It would have been the whole show.
But Goldie brought this subject up to me and wanted to talk about it on the show about leaving kids in the car by themselves in the summer, I guess, you know.
All these kids that keep dying every summer. Like, stop leaving your kids in the car. It's
You
not
know-
that difficult. How do you forget your kid? That's an excuse.
It is, you know, and the thing is too, like, there's always these tips about, oh, well, leave your wallet in the car, your purse.
Something
So-
important.
something important.
Like, your kid is not as important as your shoe or your cell phone.
Like, I know, right? Your cell phone.
How do you forget your kid
Like,
is
oh,
in the
I
car?
forgot my cell phone. Oh, shit, my kid's in there, too.
Oh my god, I forgot to drop you off.
Like, some people say, oh, well, you know, I'm used to dropping my kid off. Sometimes I forget they're there or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes I still think she's there after I
I
drop
know,
her off.
I
I'm
know,
like
I
driving
don't
real
get this
careful,
shit.
and I'm like, oh wait, she ain't in the car.
I don't get that at all,
I
man.
came up with the concept. I know it's stupid what I'm going to say. It's really dumb.
All right, I'm gonna abuse.
Go ahead.
But they should have like a sensor in the car seat to warn people, your kids in the car, to prevent.
Okay, that's a great idea. The point is though, how the hell do you forget your kid in the car? Like,
I think
it's
it's
not
done
logical.
purposely, and they say
oh
that.
god, me too. I think they're just offing their kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget that those fat fucks that like their kids starved to death in the car while they were like in like what's
I mean-
that buffet place that people like to go to, Golden Corral.
Yeah.
Some people are just shitty humans.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid, man. And, you know, the same goes with pets, too.
Yeah.
Like,
It seems like there's more kids that die in the car than pets.
well, I know. Isn't that fucked
But
up?
maybe the pets are unaccounted for.
Pets
maybe,
are important though too.
Maybe people don't report it on the news as much. But there's probably tons of pets that die.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
maybe.
But see, the thing is, though, like, excuse me, like a lot of times with don't say anything about mental car generally depressed. Well, you just said it on
Who said
on the
that?
thing. Well,
It's kind of obvious.
yeah. One of the listeners said that you look like you're well, she thinks that you're genuinely depressed. Like, do you feel like that? I mean, do you feel like you're depressed, man?
Yeah, sometimes I get my moments.
Yeah. Like, what do you think brings that on, though?
This happens all the time.
Yeah.
Loneliness.
What's that?
Loneliness, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I understand the fact that, like, you know, like, I think he's always been used to just living with somebody. I used to be
Yeah.
like that too. I mean,
No, it
I'm-
wasn't that too. A lot of times I was reserved when I lived with them.
He was like, honestly, if you're gonna have Tokar as a roommate, he's the ideal roommate. He never complains. He never makes demands. He mostly stayed in his room. Like, it wasn't until the end that he actually, after Gia was born, that he'd actually start coming out and watching TV and like being like a little family unit with us. So, but before that, like, he was always like cut off. He wouldn't even say hello, like, which used to aggravate me when he would like walk in or out. He'd walk by and I'd be like, "Hi," and, hello. Maybe he'd even answer, and if he did,
I kind of
I'd be really
felt
pissed.
like I wasn't accepted, and that's why I never said hi.
Well-
I kind of felt like,
in the beginning, right? You didn't feel that way when you left.
yeah,
right?
I felt like this. I just felt out of place, and so
Mhm.
I mean,
It's
do you
kinda-
feel like that here too?
yeah, it's just weird. I
Really?
feel like I don't.
I don't know why, because like we love you.
I know, and I'm always like, Tokar, well, how do you feel about this? Tokar, like,
Most
what's
of
going
my
on?
friends
you know?
that listen to the show
You
like
know-
Tokar more than even me.
Yeah, I know. You know what's crazy
it's like
too?
their favorite.
Like, I think, you know what's, I know this sounds bad, but like, I think I've noticed a change since I put him in the booth. But, and I think it's because he's secluded from us.
Do you
to a
feel
certain
like
degree.
you're like cut off from us?
I mean, yeah, even before the booth, it's weird. I just feel like out of place.
Really? I mean, we go out sometimes, we eat and stuff, and like I always try to include you and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's why I said, hey, let's get this green screen for you, because I feel bad, like, I don't want you to feel left out, you know, like, our backgrounds are blended in and yours kind of sticks out. Like I wanted us to be kind of uniform, you know? And like I said before, though, with even the Epic Fest or whatever, I'm just kind of like burnt out with money right now with all the money I spent on I kind of overspent.
How much did you
You know?
spend?
So like, that's why I said, hey, you know, like if I get it, like, would you mind paying me back? I said the same thing for Jay. He's going to get the other green screen. He actually.
Well, there's a stop sign right by your
shit.
house. You better go work for that money.
You're on the Epic Radio Show.
Hello. Hello, mates.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
What's up? Man, you guys are making me all sad with this talk, man. Tokar, you shouldn't feel like that, bro. Like you're like a brother to us, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, he's like my baby brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't sure when Goldie first brought you, like how whatever, but I mean, there's been a couple times you had threatened to quit or whatever, and I was like, dude, don't do that because we really enjoy having you here.
That was another
Probably drunk.
Yeah, another drunk.
Every time you're drunk, you like go in on someone.
Yeah.
And you're actually a lot of people's favorites on the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
yeah, because you're just so goofy and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I think all my friends would stop listening if Tokar quit. All my friends.
yeah. But I feel I'm on that living alone thing because that's how I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you shouldn't feel like that, man. You're a good addition to the show, and like I said, you're like family to us, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
man.
We all love you, Tokar.
All right, man. I will get you guys.
What state are you on?
What state?
Yeah.
I am in Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
You have to
Down
say it
south.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I'll be back next show though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right, but I'll call me when my segment's on, man. All right. Bye.
Yeah, we're getting really deep on the show today.
Yeah,
like, we're feeling like Dr. Phil over here. I don't know, man. But we can lighten up the mood a little bit. Let's do would you rather questions.
Please don't leave your kid in the car. Just remember you.
Yeah, back to leaving your kid in the car. Don't be a dumb ass and leave your kid in the car.
Yeah, because, like, you know what? Kids are people, too.
If you don't want your kid, take him to a safe haven, give him away, do something else. Stop leaving him in the damn car.
If you leave him in the kid,
someone should leave your ass in the car.
That's right.
Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to whoop some ass. He's going to raise some hell.
I've had 2 kids, and for some reason, I've never left them in the car. I've babysat many kids. I've never left them in the car. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. It's
so anyway,
stupid.
don't be a dumbass. Don't leave your kid in the car. That was the point.
Yep. Would you rather? All right, guys. Would you rather questions? I think the internet might be fucking up. I'm gonna have to call about my internet because
let's call the show and complain.
That would be hilarious. We should, but you know what?
Like
they would have me on hold for like fucking a half hour. We'd have to do the show and check back on the customer service.
We would just do the show while we have the music playing in the background.
You're on the Epic Radio Show.
Oh, good morning, Epic. How you doing, gang?
I'm doing good.
Tommy Gunn.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hey, how's everybody?
Well, we're smoking crack every day. You know what I'm saying?
Getting drunk.
Yeah, I had
Smoke crack. I sniff it.
I'm not smoking. I just had a crack, you know.
I don't smoke. I sniff.
Yeah, we're classy.
That's right.
I see that.
So,
well, good morning, everybody and fans.
Good morning.
what's on your mind, Tommy Gunn?
What's that?
What's on your mind? Yeah.
Oh, nothing much. Just to call in and say good morning, everybody. And I'm real glad you guys are on Sundays now. I'm a little bit late, but Honeydew came in. Honeydew this, honeydew that.
Oh, the honeydew list. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Tokar, I have to comment on that reaction time. That he is correct on the reaction time. those wing nuts that are coming down Route 8, they have no reaction sense whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
480 is like terrible. I drive on 480 all the time.
And it's funny because when he told me that, it makes sense, you know, after he told me that, and that was back in December, and I thought, you know, he's right. You know, after being a truck driver, you know, reaction time makes a big difference, especially me driving up to Chicago, and they blame you for crashing into them.
Yeah. Well, you know, everybody drives at different speeds and different paces, and not everybody has as good of reflexes to deal with certain situations, you know?
I watched
I'm an asshole with the
and honestly, a lot of people just don't know really how to drive. Like, I feel like the DMV kind of passes just about anybody anymore, and just to get that money, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So. And you know what's funny? You know, what's really bad is that, you know, what pisses me off most is we're told every day, quit texting and driving. We've had kids killed here early in their life because of texting and driving. And you know, it's funny because back in the day before phones, I seen the women going down the road putting their makeup on. Then all of a sudden, everybody's got their stupid.
It's always something. I mean, distracted driving is definitely an issue with accidents because
it's probably nothing new. But
I mean,
I'm sure it's
eating and driving. You know, smoking crack while you drive, like
yeah.
You know, or actually nowadays it'd probably be heroin. You know,
shooting up heroin while driving.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, but like. There's just all these things that could distract you. I mean, a goddamn squirrel could cross the street, and you say, "Oh, damn, I don't want to hit that squirrel." You hit your brakes, and then the person behind you doesn't pay as much attention, and they hit you. You know what I mean? So it really all depends on the person, you know?
Right. and what their priorities are. I know we all need to get to work and everything, but Jesus, God Almighty. Come on, people.
And I don't like the assholes that speed everywhere too and cut you off, and I hate people that don't let you pass them. You know, I'll have my fucking turn signal on for like 10 minutes, and nobody will let me fucking pass them.
Oh, sorry about that. That was my bad. That must have been me.
Yeah, like I let people pass me all the time. Like if they have their turn signal on and I see nobody else is letting them, I don't give a fuck if the person behind me gets pissed. I'll let them go because I know how it feels, you know.
And that's the same with the on-ramps, you know, letting people in. I know it says yield, and, you know, screw you. You're trying to get on. It says yield. But the thing of it is that, like, you know, of all the years that I've been driving, you know, you try to get over and you look ahead to see these kind of things.
I know.
And then you get over, you know what I mean? Just it's common courtesy when you're driving to help each other so we don't crash.
You know, when people are getting on the highway and I see them, I either move over or I slow down so they can get in front of me. Like, that's why a lot of car crashes happen, because people are so, like, self-centered and they just like, oh, I don't want nobody to pass me. I don't, you know. I mean, if they're going too slow for you, go around them. But, like, other than that, like, you shouldn't. I see a lot of people that put people in shitty situations. I think a lot of times even like people cause accidents, but then they're gone, you know what I mean? So it's just left with the person that, you know, the two people that are in or more that's in the wreck, you know what I mean? But I think sometimes other people actually cause it, you know, and then they're like scot-free because they're like speeding and swerving and all this other shit, you know.
Jerk off.
Well, and that's a two-way street. Also, you got to remember the people that get in the hammer lane out there in the left lane, and that's right, it's 70 over there, and I'm doing 30. Really?
Oh yeah,
get off the pot.
You know, yes, like move.
Get off the pot.
I move out of people's way when I see they want to speed and I don't want to speed.
Oh, I do too. Like if they want to go 90 and they're behind me right in my ass, I just move over.
Yeah, I let them pass. Go ahead. You want to get pulled over?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't have to be a jerk and stay in front of them. Let them go.
I still haven't got my. Come on, tow car, wake up! Give me some of that whipping.
He's too wasted.
Well, I hope I
love
haven't
Lord of
taken
Christ.
away from
I love me
the
some Lord
theme
of
of the
Christ,
show today, but I want to tell you, it was a blast last night.
What happened last night?
Oh, it was awesome. A great game there at
So far, you
Copley.
wasn't invited.
I know.
Busy getting drunk.
I think everybody was drunk before they got there. That's how much of a good game it was.
Sounds like Tokar.
But no, you know, I know this season just about over. There's one more game. But I'll tell you what, if you all want to have some fun and laugh, and you guys have been up there at Euclid and up there at Maple Heights, they're great venues and they're great people. The administration, everybody, the managers, they all helped us out, make sure the field's ready. The kids came out and played their asses off, and and once again, I can't thank Epic Radio for supporting me and being out there at the games.
Oh, it's no problem, man. And maybe we can get Goldie out there next Sunday. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Hell just froze over, didn't it?
Well, it wasn't me.
Oh, my bad.
What's that?
I thought I felt a chill go up my asshole.
What? That's.
I said I felt.
I know.
A chill go right up
I
my
know what
asshole.
you said. I was just like questioning why you said it. Yo,
because you guys talking about crack.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I took a healthy one. See, I was trying to segue into that.
Gotcha.
I didn't do a very good job, did I?
I that's yet to be determined. But like, so what day is it? Is it next Saturday or Sunday?
It's Saturday.
What time?
And it's at 7:00 kickoff.
Where's
I go
it
in
at?
early. This way, I get a chance to, not just meet the players.
Hey,
do your plug right now. Like, go ahead and advertise for it, because I mean, I want other people from the show to be there.
You owe us $100 to advertise.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Give us the whole details. You know what I mean? Who's playing? Where's it at? What time? How much is it to get in? All that. Give us a spiel right now.
Okay. Thanks, you guys. We'll put in a plug for the Silverbacks. This is semi-pro men's football. We are playing their last game, home game at Copley High School next Saturday, 7:00 p.m. kickoff. Get there early. They have concessions and get a good seat because there's 5,000 people in the stands.
5,000 people? Wow, that's a lot of people.
But no, it's a lot of fun, good food, great entertainment. You can meet the coaches, you can meet the owners, you can even meet with the players, get selfies, autographs, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, because these players are going to be, most of them are going to end up in the NFL one day.
Yes, there was a kid last night. His name is Brebrant, and he's their kicker. And this kid's got a leg on him. I mean, my God! Last night I kept announcing that when he does a kickoff, I said, "Oh, there it goes! It's on its way to Cleveland, or it's on its way to Orville."
Yeah.
I got a feeling they're going to pick. He's going to be one of the biggest picks for the NFL because he is a great athlete. He isn't just a kicker, but he runs, wide receiver, things like that. But these are all upcoming pros, and they're all striving to, get to the NFL.
I think I got it.
So, I I got autographs out the bunghole. As a matter of fact, when James Harrison, before, I was his announcer at Coventry High School, he gave me an autograph and a picture. Now he's famous, and that was back in the 80s. And LeBron James actually autographed my lineup card when I announced them with St. V against Coventry one year.
LeBron's so nice.
And so you never know. You never know. And you never know who's going to be there.
Gotcha.
And who's going to be the next one. So it's kind of fun to, follow them and say, you know what? And guess what? Another thing, too, the Cleveland Fusion moms,
Mm-hmm.
on the Silverbacks, there's like 3 moms that used to be Cleveland Fusion women's professional football players, and their sons are actually playing for the Silverbacks. So it's kind of cool because it kind of segues into both the organizations and what they promote.
Gotcha. Okay, well,
and the coolest thing about it that I like most, Epic, is that nobody has knelt. during the national anthem.
Okay.
Well,
They have no. They respect the flag. They respect what it stands for. They're not doing that kind of stupid shit.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling in. We got to move on with the show. Sorry. Not to cut you
Well,
off.
thank you for let me put a plug in there, and everybody have a great week coming up. Thank you, fans.
Yeah,
and,
no problem.
We'll talk to you later.
We'll try to make it next week.
Okay, great.
All
We'll be looking for it. Front row seat for you.
All right, sounds great.
All right.
VIP.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Keep it.
Bye-bye.
Well, back to would you rather questions. Anyways, or do you have to go?
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
and we'll wait till we go to commercial.
Sure. Would you rather go about your normal day naked or be in a coma for a whole year?
I'm going naked. I don't know. I kind of want to be in a coma and get sleep.
Coma will make the year go by fast.
Yeah, I wouldn't
True.
even know. I would probably be skinny. I'll do the coma.
Coma for me too. I mean that seems like the logical choice for me, losing weight. So, would you rather forget who you are or forget who everyone else is?
I'll forget myself. It'll be less confusing. Maybe. I don't know. That's hard. Those I know my kids are still my kids. I just don't know
I'll
who
forget
I am.
who I am because it's just like being drunk.
Yeah, forget who I am. Also.
Tokar does this every Saturday night.
Yeah. Would you rather have balls hang from your chin or have a 2-foot long tail that wags when you're excited? I'm gonna go with the tail.
Tail's cool.
Nobody wants balls on their face
No.
except for, I don't know, maybe Jay. I love
But
you,
he
Jay.
likes playing with
Just
balls,
kidding.
so I'm joking.
I don't want him to get
Jay
mad
would
at me.
be really happy. He'll look in the mirror and stare at it all the time.
He'll play with his balls.
He'll probably touch them so much. Probably have to like. It'll just be a big bad habit for him.
Gotcha. All right, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we are going to have crazy news, playing with balls, and talk about some other
If
shit.
he was like doing the show, you'll see him like this the whole entire time.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Like,
yeah, let me
dude.
cradle it.
Hope he
All
shaves
right.
them.
He'll probably try to put it in his mouth.
Gotcha.
Nasty.
That's gross. What the fuck is wrong with you? All right, but we'll be right back. Keep it locked right here.
I don't know. I can't. There's no
How about
audio.
that? How about that? Can you hear us now?
Hold on. I have to
There
turn
you
it.
go.
Hold on.
Back.
All right. I think we're good now. Sorry about that.
Well, what'd you?
All right, you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways,
No one heard their birthday shout out.
I know. Well, shout out to
Epic.
Goldie's.
My Aunt Charlotte.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Aunt Charlotte.
Thank you.
That's because there's so much shit going on, and sometimes I forget to do stuff.
Thank God someone called in.
Yeah. Well, I know. Thank you, Jay.
Our one and only listener, Jay Val.
Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying though before, we were talking about her Aunt Charlotte's birthday. So happy birthday, Aunt Charlotte.
The Hyundai Tucson, awarded the most
I can't even deal with it.
Jesus. And then
For Aunt Charlotte, I'm gonna play Good Charlotte.
okay.
That's for Aunt
All right,
Charlotte.
thank you. That
Thank
was very
you.
thoughtful.
That was
you really
very
went
thoughtful.
above and beyond. I love
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
that's for Aunt Charlotte, I'm gonna play Good Charlotte.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
If anyone would like to shout out for next week's show, just submit it on Facebook and Twitter at
gotta
Epic
read
Music
those again.
Radio. And
Happy birthday!
there we go. And or our Instagram Epicness216, which you can also follow and subscribe to our channel and follow Kev Campo at the Unsigned Musicians Network.
You have to read those right there.
Well, this played during the
Oh,
break,
okay.
but
cool.
I was just What the hell, Tokar?
He wishes he was in a zoo, I think.
I don't know. We're gonna go right into crazy news though.
All right, the crazy news is fun.
Yeah.
When crazy shit happens, the Epic Radio Show will be there to report and shit. It's time for crazy news.
Yeah, I think something's definitely going on with the
It's kind of
internet or something.
a little bit kind of.
It probably is,
It goes,
but yeah.
Okay, so all right, how many times we're out to eat and maybe somehow we suspect or check over our food to see if there's anything in it?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Okay, well, this guy actually, ate food, had a good time, gets his receipt, and on the receipt it actually says, please spit in it too.
What?
Yeah, so
So they spit in his food.
it says on the part of like the description on on the receipt to spit in it too. The man says that he confronted a waitress and she couldn't explain what happened. She said she didn't do it, so I was like, who prints out the receipt? She said, I take it up there and I print it myself. He said, so you did it. Why are you lying about it? She just walked away. So the manager said this has never happened before, but the waitress did get fired. But he also said that he thinks what it was supposed to say is, please split in two.
Oh.
Oh, she forgot the L. Uh-oh.
I don't know. So was it an error or is she spitting in people's stuff? Who knows? Seems kind of shady.
I've never heard that one before. That was pretty funny. That kind of fit the thing too.
This one's a little mind-boggling.
There's literally like 200 sounds or more in this fucking thing, and he probably only uses like five
repeatedly at the worst times. Yeah. Okay, so a man in Japan was thought to be dead. A family even identified a body that was missing in the river. The police found in the river.
Yeah.
They said, look, this is my husband, and they took it home. They had the funeral, everything. A year later, the husband comes home, walks in the door. What? Yeah, and so then it later find out that this was a Tokyo man in his 30s.
What?
They had to give the body back to the correct family after taking fingerprints. How they did that a year later, I have no idea.
I don't know.
But they never explained where the man was, which aggravates me. What?
Another thing about it, right? Like, that's a good one, Tokar.
Can't stand you.
But yeah, dude, like, how would they not know? I mean, what made them his
suspect
face?
that their husband was dead in the first place? Like, they don't even go into a lot of detail. They just said, like,
that's
they
what I
found this
hate
body
anymore.
in the river, and the family's like, oh, this must be my husband. They identify, like, yep, looks like him. And then, you know, people are going to make stupid remarks. Oh, they don't look alike.
You have the right
That's-
to remain silent.
That's what I hate sometimes about like some of these news articles, man. Like, cause they really don't go into fucking details anymore.
Why was the guy gone for a year?
They don't say. Where was he for a year? Why did he leave? Why was she suspected he was dead? I don't know.
Hi, I'm not dead. Hello, how's it going?
He just walks in like, hey, honey, I decided to come
why
back
did-
to you.
why did the
Oh
guy-
my God, I thought you were dead.
Why did the guy call his family or anything? Maybe he staged it. Why didn't he like...
I don't know if he staged it. I mean, they're the idiots that identified a body that wasn't his as him.
Yeah, but still, he's gone a year. He should have
I mean, they
contacted
didn't take
someone.
fingerprints
Maybe
to
he was
begin
living a
with.
double life. No, I don't know. I guess
Maybe-
maybe he didn't have any like markers on his body. Like I have a tattoo. Maybe he didn't have any tattoos.
Maybe he had a coma and he was...
I mean,
the
was
body
it-
had to be
Was the
swollen.
husband Japanese?
I'm assuming it was in Japan.
Oh,
Everybody's
okay.
probably-
I got
the
you.
majority of the
Okay.
people are probably
Yeah,
Japanese.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
sure there
I
are
thought it
other
was
people
over
who aren't.
here. I thought it was from over here, and I'm
No,
like,
it was in Japan.
how do you not know? Like, you know what I mean? Okay, that makes sense now. So I guess even Japanese people think that all Japanese people look
I
alike.
knew someone was gonna make that joke. I said it earlier. I'm glad it was you because you're gonna take the flack for that.
I know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it.
Okay, so moving on. This one is like these like dumbass criminal stories. Authorities say an Arkansas thief got his just desserts when he tried to pay for a meal using the waitress's stolen credit card. How stupid are you?
What does that sound have to do with that, Tokar?
A 21-year-old was arrested after he went out to eat and tried to pay with a stolen credit card that just so happened to belong to the waitress.
Dude.
How dumb can you be? I don't know. I don't know because I don't steal people's credit cards. I think let's see. He was in county jail in lieu of $2,840 bond on forgery and theft. What a loser!
And people are fucking stupid nowadays. I swear, like they just do the stupidest shit.
They're not
anymore.
even like smart criminals. They're just so stupid. I don't know. I mean, what are the chances? You steal someone. I don't know. First, again, it doesn't even say where it was stolen from.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So
like
that would
none of
help.
these,
Like,
none
did
of
he go
these
in her
details.
purse at the restaurant and take it and try to pay for it, or did he steal it from her car like a week prior? I mean, I don't know. Like,
I know.
she didn't cancel her card. I don't even know. Sometimes you wonder if the shit's even being made up.
Well, I mean, some of the what is that? Well, that's ABC News. You would think that.
Poor writing, ABC.
Yeah.
News. We want
Well,
details.
see, the problem with these online
it's
articles.
such a short article. It doesn't even give
Yeah.
details.
You know what's crazy about these internet articles too, and I'll bring this up. Like, there are dedicated writers to ABC News. Okay.
So her car was stolen on Sunday with her purse from a nearby
Oh,
gas
okay.
station, but they don't say like what day it was on when he tried to like.
Oh, so
They're
he
not
did
saying-
steal it from
Yeah,
a
he
car.
stole it from a car. Okay, so that makes
and
sense.
it just happens to be the same restaurant.
And it goes to the restaurant. I don't know if it was the same day, but why didn't she cancel her card? When your purse gets
I don't
stolen, wouldn't
know.
you cancel your cards?
You would think-
Well, I don't know. Maybe she went to run it and it said like declined. Maybe it was canceled.
Maybe.
But they don't say that.
But wouldn't you? She would be able to tell by looking
Maybe
at the
she didn't look
card
at the name.
because
How
it would
many
have her
people
name.
look at the name? I don't. When I was like working at as a pharmacy tech, I never looked at the name on the card.
Well, if it declined, maybe she did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
Yeah.
afterwards she looked at it and was like, "Hey,
This is mine. This
Motherfucker!
motherfucker. Yeah.
I should have spit in his food."
Yeah.
Or split it in two.
Maybe split him in two with a friggin' knife.
Yeah. No shit.
Hey, let me give you that steak. Carve it out of your
Oh my
heart.
god. That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, that's it for crazy news.
That was it? I thought there was 3 stories.
That is 3.
Was it?
Yeah. There's a receipt.
Oh
the dead man,
yeah.
and the thief.
Oh wow, that went really quick.
Jack off.
I'm sorry.
I've been watching too much Jersey Shore.
Go ahead and call Jay real quick so
so
he
he
can
can
do
play
that.
with balls.
I'm gonna start his All right. What's up, man?
What's up?
Smoking crack. That's what we do, man.
I don't smoke.
Can you please stop telling everybody we're smoking crack, but they really think we're smoking crack and send us free crack or something?
That would be
I don't know
amazing.
what to do with it.
That would be fucking amazing. If
Then
they
we do
send-
become crackheads.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll hire them to do chores for me.
It's not even funny.
Smoking crack.
Oh my god, I miss crackheads. They would
Crack is
clean the
whack.
shit out of everything for you for cheap prices. And now heroin addicts are fucking lazy and sleep all the time. Anyway, we're getting off subject.
Yeah. So what's going on in the land of balls?
All right, well, I'm gonna. You guys already did the intro?
Yeah, I already did it. We did it while we were
okay.
calling you.
Oh, okay. Anyways, okay, so in the wonderful world of sports, I'm actually calling you guys from, or you guys are calling me, but anyways, I'm talking to you guys from Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Is it Greenbelt,
Yeah.
Alabama?
I kind of like the what did you say?
Jen, I think you need to go to Greenbelt, Alabama.
Alabama. I'm actually sitting poolside right now. It's pretty nice.
Ugh,
Well, fuck you, dude.
yeah.
We're in this hot ass studio.
Yeah.
Hot ass fucking
But,
studio lights.
Ever. I love the
I don't.
lighting.
I actually like the lighting. The lighting looks pretty good.
Yeah, I
thanks.
agree.
Yeah, so did a good job on that.
I
Thank
hate
But
it.
all right. In the wonderful world of sports, we've got some NBA news. I don't know if you guys followed the draft.
Of course we don't.
No.
Tell us
No?
about
Unless
it.
it's about hockey, I did not follow it.
Okay, gotcha. Well, hockey's over.
I know, but so
Yeah.
so is my my sports career. So
Interesting.
Even though I'm repping the
switching
Indians
over when
today.
hockey season's over,
Tokar,
right?
you were still on video, by the way.
is he picking his nose?
I don't know what he's doing.
So, anyways,
That's funny.
the draft went like this, guys. Number 1 overall, the Phoenix Suns got DeAndre Ayton. He's a center. This kid's amazing. Number 2, this kid DeAndre Ayton, real quick, man. He's offensively. This kid is a monster. He's got to pick his game up defensively, but man, this dude is like a legit. Like I think he's going to be a star in the league. Marvin Bagley went second to the Kings. The Hawks got Luka Doncic from Slovenia, but then this kid is 19 years old and dominated. What's up?
In your face, sucker!
In your face, sucker. Yeah, Luke Doncic dominated the European League. But then the Hawks traded him to the Mavericks. So Luka Doncic went to the Mavericks. So it's pretty cool because I'm sure you remember the Mavericks with Dirk Nowitzki, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so now they got another European star that's going to actually probably take over for Dirk when he comes in. So that's pretty cool. I like that scenario for the Mavericks. The Mavericks got Trae Young, and they traded Trae Young to the Hawks. Trae Young for the Luka Doncic. But Trae Young is they're saying they're comparing him to Steph Curry. So, I mean, if this kid can pan out to be Steph Curry, then that's a pretty good pickup. And I'm just going to go to number 8 so I don't go on the whole list of the draft picks.
Okay.
But the Orlando Magic got Mohamed Bamba, the center from Texas. This kid is a beast. The Bulls got Wendell Carter Jr. from Duke at number 7. And at the Cavs, now this is our hometown team, so this is stop. But the Cavs actually got Colin Sexton from Alabama.
Oh yeah,
from Alabama.
Yeah. Now he's a point guard, and this kid, they say he's got that killer mentality, man. And when you watch this kid, I really think the Cavs picked a good player, man. They really got a point guard that offensively, like he's not going to carve you up like Kyrie Irving, but he is a scorer like Kyrie Irving.
Gotcha. Hey,
so
do you have any news on like any speculation with LeBron?
Well, I'm going to get to that next in a minute.
Okay.
So So yeah, that's that. We'll just go through the 8 picks. Now, I'm glad you said something because that's my next topic, actually. And this is the thing with the NBA free agencies coming up. And here are I'm going to give you the top 10 NBA free agents for 2018. Now, the thing with LeBron James is his move, no one knows what he's going to do. His move is going to be based off of what other people do in the league with free agency. The bad thing about this is the Cavs have to sit and wait until everyone else makes their decisions.
Yeah.
So it pretty much screws us. And that's kind of why I think the Cavs just went ahead and drafted that kid instead of trading the pick.
Yeah.
Because why trade away a future player like we did with Andrew Wiggins if LeBron's going to leave?
Well, yeah, exactly. I think right now they shouldn't even wait on his decision and just should make moves like he was going to leave, just in case.
So it doesn't end up like last time.
Exactly.
We were really angry at LeBron and all that drama. I saved my job.
Well, I have read some stories that actually Kevin Love was going to be shopped. They were trying to trade to get Kemba Walker here, the point guard from the Hornets, which he's really good. Which I think that trade, when we first traded Kyrie, that's who I think we should have went after, was Kemba Walker. But as far as that goes, I heard they're still going to try to pursue getting Kemba Walker to try to keep LeBron here. I also heard that Kevin Love was being shot, but I think they're going to keep Kevin Love regardless. If LeBron leaves or stays, they want to keep Kevin Love.
I think that's a bad choice, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a big fan of Kevin Love.
Well, he's just been inconsistent, but exactly. I also think it's a lot of it to do with he really isn't. He's been forced to be the third option, I think, and that's a big thing. But the number one free agent we all know is LeBron James coming into this thing. Mm-hmm. So everyone's eyes are on LeBron James. The second, actually, is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has a player option. Now, that's something that might be able to happen. These two might team up and go somewhere. I don't know. But I think Kevin Durant's going to decline his player option just to sign a new deal. I think he's going to stay put in Golden State.
I mean, it would be smart for him at this point.
Oh, yeah, because, that's a super team, and it's an easy road to a championship,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
No competition, right, at this point. Paul George is actually the third biggest free agent. He's going to probably be, besides LeBron James, he's probably going to be the most coveted out of all the free agents. He's got a player option, but I think I've heard speculation that Oklahoma City is going to back up the Brink truck for him and unload and just give him the max deal. So he probably will stay. So if Paul George ends up staying in OKC and he doesn't go to LA, I don't see LeBron going to LA. I don't see LeBron going to LA. So with LeBron, I'm hearing it's between Los Angeles and it's between the Cavs. Now this could change, but there's a lot of things that can go into this Los Angeles thing. If Kawhi Leonard, the good thing about the Kawhi Leonard thing is, here's what it would take for LeBron to go to LA. You're going to have Paul George go there. You're going to have Kawhi Leonard and LeBron. I see LeBron going to team up with them. Chris Paul, though, is also a free agent. I don't know. That's another guy. Chris Paul is actually LeBron's one of his best friends, and he's actually I'm pretty sure he's the godfather of his children. So that's someone, though, he could play with, but I don't know. Chris Paul might end up staying put in Houston. Kawhi Leonard, though, the San Antonio Spurs already made it known that they're not if they trade Kawhi Leonard, they're not trading him to a Western Conference team. They're trading him to. They're going to trade Kawhi Leonard to an Eastern Conference. So that's going to help out the LeBron James situation right now. So because if no one goes away, LeBron's going to probably most likely stay put in Cleveland. So that'd be good. Hopefully, it's going to depend on all the puzzle pieces. who goes where, who does what for
Gotcha.
LeBron to make his decision to go where else. I mean, best believe he's probably talking with some people and getting some stuff done in the background. But I don't know. I think LeBron should this time around learn from his mistake and try to get someone here. I mean, the Cavs are going to have to unload Tristan Thompson's contract and try to get rid of Kevin Love, too, if they're going to want to have any type of cap space to do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But in other news with the free agents real quick is they got some big men on the market right now that can help the Cavs, man. They got Clint Capella from the Houston Rockets. He's a restricted free agent, but I don't know if the Rockets are going to have enough cap space to retain him. I mean, with the Cavs, obviously, if they can get rid of Tristan Thompson's contract and they can grab him up, that'll be good. But the next guy on this list is number 6, is a big man, too. And this is a guy I've always said for the last couple of years, Epic, that I've wanted us to trade and get this guy, is DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
an unrestricted free agent. He's coming off an Achilles tear last year, but if we can get this guy, we can somehow figure a way to dump Love and dump Tristan's crappy contract. I think we can afford one of these big men that's going to actually come in and contribute. Number 7 is
we definitely
DeAndre
need more
Jordan.
defense.
What's up?
We definitely need better defense.
Oh, we do, and DeMarcus Cousins is one of those centers that's an all-around center. So he plays defense, and he's a big man that can post you up, and he shoots threes. He shoots from the perimeter, and that's a guy. I mean, he'll team him with LeBron James and this young point guard we got, and try to get a couple more pieces. I think the Cavs will be in a position to beat Golden State. Aaron Gordon, number 8, free agent with the Orlando Magic. That's their best player. They're probably going to retain him. Why would they get rid of? They're trying to build a team. So, I mean, that's, someone who they're going to try to keep. Number 9 is Julius Randle, who is a power forward. He's for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's a restricted free agent. Now, the only way I do see the Lakers signing him and paying him some money, but that's only if LeBron James doesn't commit and goes to the Lakers. Because if LeBron goes to the Lakers, they're not going to have the money to pay Julius Randle.
Exactly.
And then the number 10 is a guy I don't really care too much for. His name is Marcus Smart. Plays for the Boston Celtics. This guy, he's going to want. He's saying he's worth more than 12 or 14. He's worth more than 12 or 14 million a season. Which I don't think so. He's very good on defense, man. He's a very good defensive player, but the guy can't shoot for crap. So that's kind of like you're paying for just a one-trick pony. The guy plays on defense, and that's all he's worth. You can't give a guy max money if he doesn't know how to shoot the ball.
What's wrong with one-trick ponies? I mean, I don't know many ponies that could do any tricks,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't seen any ponies do any tricks either, man. But
exactly.
But there are some pretty decent players on the free agent market right now. Like I said, it's all going to be based on what we see with other people do, where LeBron's going to end up. He can opt out of his contract by June 29th. He can opt out of his player option, which means he'll be a free agent, which we all know that's what he's going to do. He always does it. Plus, he could just be doing that, and if he does stay, it's just so he can get max money and be the most paid, the highest paid player in the league, which he deserves it. But yeah, it's all based on what other people do, man, and what's going to go on with them and where they fall and where they land and choose to go. See where LeBron's going to go. But I think his best bet is going to be try to bring someone to Cleveland here, man. They're going to the Cavs are in contact with them. They're trying to make moves happen to keep LeBron here, so that's good.
Gotcha.
And on football, real quick, I just want it's camp time, mini camps, OTAs. The Cleveland Browns, their offense right now is looking pretty good, man. think the Cleveland Browns are going to have a very exciting team to watch this year. They got explosive playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. That receiving core, like I said last week, they were the 5th ranked on the top receiving cores in the NFL. Number 5. When have you ever seen the Browns ranked that high in the past, 20 years in offense? So, but yeah, I'm excited, and we're definitely going to catch some games, man, when I come home and stuff. So it's going to be fun, but that's about it for the sports I got for you guys, man.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said that's about it for the sports I got for you guys.
All right, well, thanks, man. We can't wait till you're back in the studio next week.
Yeah, I'll be back next week.
I don't know. I'm just completely I don't know. I don't even fucking know.
What happened?
I don't even know, to be honest.
What if this was even recording?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if this is recording at this point.
No, what happened?
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to figure out while you were talking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know on YouTube we are for sure. But
technical problems.
On YouTube we are for sure. Okay, well, okay. Is that Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook.
Okay, so we're good then.
Look at that.
What it was is I had an error message on my screen about internet connection. Okay. So I haven't really been. I was trying to kind of look online to see if we were, it was working or not. You know what I mean? So I was glad that you kept talking because I was trying to do that without looking retarded. So thanks for ending it right then. It was perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Cool. So yeah, real quick though, man, it's hot as heck in Alabama, man. Unbelievably hot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's I looked at the weather. I think it was yesterday or and then I looked on my phone and it says 92 degrees in where I was at. I'm like, holy cow! So by the time in the morning, we wake up at 6, usually start at 7, and by the time we're working, it's just so hot. But yeah, anyway, so it's so funny.
When you're playing with your balls, they're super sweaty then, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Even when they're on your chin.
I try to keep them clean though, man. But hey, we were rolling through Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The college. Did I tell you about this? The Alabama college?
Yeah.
University of Alabama, yeah. And we're rolling through going, OH.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
You're trying to get raped in Alabama. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
come here, boy.
Yesterday I was talking to
Let me show you how we do it in Alabama with this
Alabama boy.
Sandwich.
Yeah, but yesterday I was talking to this guy, and they're talking about sports. They're watching this college baseball game, and we were talking, and I said, we're Ohio State Buckeye fans, and he's like, well, don't you know you in Bama country?
Jesus.
Alabama.
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh, my God.
But all right, man, we'll let you guys go, man. Have a good rest of the show, and I'll see you guys next week. Goldie, you better be there next week.
But she's not going to be. It's going to be Ashley next week.
But we'll see. You never know. Maybe Ashley's like, screw it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, he's going to be here 2 weeks in a row. So next week he'll be here with Ashley, and then the week after you'll be here.
But next week, when do you come home?
I come home this week, probably Friday.
Okay, so Saturday we're planning on. I don't remember if I asked. Are we planning on getting Mexican food Saturday? Saturday we're planning on getting Mexican food, so we can also hang out. Invited. Okay.
We could probably. We can also what?
You can come eat Mexican food with us on Saturday.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, cool. And for the record, everybody's sitting here. Nobody needs a formal invite to anything. Invite yourself. just come.
Well, sometimes we don't know what's happening until it's too late.
No, I'm saying, like, if I said, like, hey, Jay, we're all going to go eat Mexican next Saturday, and you're like, you didn't tell me. You don't need to be told. You're always invited.
Oh, that's awesome.
So am I invited to whenever you and Hannah and Tokar go out to eat?
Well, see, this is what you guys don't understand with that situation. It's typically a date with Hannah and I.
Gotcha.
It's always like, hey, you let's have a date this Friday. Okay. Somehow it always ends last minute. Hey, do you mind if John comes? I'm like, I never mind if John comes. So it ends up being it's our date night, and John's like with us.
Gotcha.
And I think last time we went out, John was like feeling a little bad. He's like, I'm a third wheel, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you're not. And I put both of them on my arms and we walked together, and I had 2 dates.
Double date.
I double dated.
Jesus. Aren't you lucky?
Double date.
She's going to be a cougar one day.
What the fuck? No. I don't find young people attractive. Get the hell out of here.
I'm joking.
I've always dated old men.
Well, it's going to be like she's going to get married to like multiple guys, and it's going to be the other way around.
Oh, are you talking about polygamy?
Polygamy, yep.
You're an idiot. No, I won't. I can't even handle the one I have.
She's going to be a Black Widow.
Oh my god. That actually might hold some truth. But I'm not going to say too much more.
My god, epic. I'm so glad you mentioned that Black Widow. I was almost bit by a Black Widow the other day.
Oh my god.
Awesome. I mean, not awesome.
It was the scariest shit. Like, I had this spider hanging on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I shoot it off, and I'm just freaking out, and it didn't dawn to me. I'm like, because it was a nice size, and I'm like, so I step on it and I like scoop it up, and I go to all these people around and I'm asking like, what kind of spider is this? What kind of spider is this? A lot of them are like, I don't know. I'm just thinking like, you don't know what kind of fucking spider you have.
You are in Alabama, by the way.
I know. Yeah, I know. But no, enough said, right?
They don't even say Alabama. Most of the time they'll be like, you know, you're in Bama, boy. There's too many syllables.
Yeah, that was funny. But anyways, then finally this one old man and this old lady, I asked him, he's like, yeah, that looks like one of them Black Widows out there in the Alabama. And I'm just like, oh shit! And I looked it up and I looked at it. Yep, it was a Black Widow with the red dots on it. I'm like, oh man.
Yikes.
It's awesome, man.
But I'm okay. I didn't die or anything.
Awesome. Obviously not. Well, he wasn't even bit by it.
Yeah, I wasn't bit by it.
Yeah.
But
it would have made for a good story though. So
yeah, but
try harder next time. I'm joking.
Yeah, but when I looked it up, they said that they're like, people really don't die from getting bit by a Black Widow. Like the last case of death was like 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's you know what's hilarious right now that I just noticed? The green in my shirt makes it look like there's holes in me.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Yeah, it blends in with the green screen. So you can actually see the background of the thing through my shirt. Yeah. It's awesome. I'm not going to wear this shirt ever again on the show.
Oh, yeah. We have to be careful what we wear.
Yeah.
Hey, is Tokar's green? Yeah, Tokar's green screen.
Yeah, I'm green, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm like a big floating head.
That's right.
Yeah?
Well, no, you see your shoulders.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go so you can get to the Ask Tokar.
Yeah, buddy. We got it.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
We got to talk about
Pretty
that.
Boy Blue.
We got to talk about the piece of crap rapper.
Oh, you're about to piss so many people off.
You know what's funny, though? I feel the same way about it. I can't even pronounce his name. Is it X10?
I thought it was a porn guy or something.
I don't fucking know.
He wasn't a porn star?
But he was shot, I guess, coming out of a motorcycle shop the other day, and or I don't know what it was the other day. It was last week sometime, I believe. I don't know. Anyways, but he was shot and killed. Apparently, there's a video shot of it actually happening.
So they shot a video of him being shot.
Well, what it was is there was somebody at, I think it was like an apartment or something nearby, and happened to catch it while it was going on. Who knows though? But yeah, literally hundreds of people are upset about him dying. It turns out he was a
piece of crap. Well,
he had been arrested for domestic violence, and actually his I don't know, wife or girlfriend that he left, she's pregnant now.
Yeah, and she's blind because he's punched her in the face.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. But basically, yeah, he's dead, and he was a rapper, and most of these new age rappers are fucking retarded anyway. So I can't really. I don't know. It doesn't hold as much weight, I feel like, as like, you know, when Biggie or Pac died, or I don't know. It's just, I'm not saying that I wanted him to die or that I think anybody shooting anybody is good, but I'm just saying that you know, like, I just don't really give a shit.
I don't either.
I don't even know who he is. I don't even know
I brought it up just
X
because I don't know, like, I'd be more upset if Exhibit died than this fucking dude.
Temptation.
I mean, the only thing that I feel bad is he was really young. He was only 20 years old.
Oh,
you know,
but piece of shit doesn't matter.
Yeah,
playing the game.
Yeah.
Play the game plays you.
I see people like on Facebook like really going at each other over this guy.
I know.
Like one girl was like really pissed that one of her friends were like didn't give a shit about him, and like she got nasty with her, told her to fuck off and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, like over a guy you don't even know. If you died, he wouldn't give a shit about you.
I know, exactly. Like, when I say hundreds of people care, that just explains the scope of how big he was. Like,
I don't even know.
Tens of hundreds of people gave a shit. I don't know. That's just me. I guess I'm wrong or whatever with that, but who knows? Maybe people agree with me. Maybe they don't. That's fine. You know what? We're not... Well, yeah, we got to take a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to do Ask Tokar and talk about a couple other things. We're going to try to move this show along. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Keep it.
Been up all night, Percocet and Adderall. What the fuck you call that? As a poor man speedball, spark another menthol, pour another shot of Jack. No, I stay in front of camera, no, I don't know how to act. Go and hit that moon rock, take you to the moon and back. Motherfuckers talk slick, they gon' wish they took it back. Benz truck all black, plenty R.I.P. tats, and it's fuck the other side, I forever scream that. Rest in peace to Pete, cause this shit here ain't no joke. Poppin' Zanies, railing blow, that ain't no way to cope. But who am I to tell you better? Plenty burn holes in my sweater, blowing snow like it's December. Think I'm gon' live forever. Beautiful veins and bloodshot eyes. I got my head in the clouds, pray that I'll fall through the sky. Stepped out into the night, call it whatever you like. But whatever it's been a hell of a life. Beautiful veins and bloodshot eyes. I got my head in the clouds, pray that I'll fall through the sky. Stepped out into the night, call it whatever you like. But whatever it's been a hell of a life.
Mr. Overdose, where you at? Cause I know you're close. Took some of my closest folks, won't take me though, oh no you won't. Holding on to memories mentally. got me up in the morning, can't take no breath, it's just hitting me, hey. You better believe it, yeah, bitch, you better believe it. I bet you can see it in real life if you ever conceive it. Prepare to receive it, you got it good, I dare you to keep it. Be careful, I mean it, these human beings are very deceiving. The era that we in really ain't the era to be in. I tell you to leave it, but fuck you going, it's better to peep it. I tell you a secret, if you swear to yell and screaming, wherever the demons may meet you, see, cause hell is what we in. It's a hell of a life at a hell of a price, incredible nights and dreadful days in several ways, they read them as rights. It's a hell of a life at a hell of a price, incredible nights and dreadful days in several ways, they read them as rights.
Beautiful veins and bloodshot eyes, I got my head in the clouds, pray that I'll fall through the sky. Step down into the night, call it whatever you like, but whatever it's been a hell of a life. Beautiful veins and bloodshot eyes, I got my head in the clouds, pray that I'll fall through the sky. Step down into the night, call it whatever you like, but whatever it's been a hell of a life.
We're back.
Back in black.
I'm back
So,
in pale.
just a quick announcement real quick. So, apparently Key Bank donated $10 million to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So now Cleveland residents are free for 10 years to get in there.
Go.
Yeah, I'm not a Cleveland resident
But
anymore.
if you go with me, would you be able to go?
I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
Yeah, look into it. Then we'll
Because
all go.
like okay. Because like I've went a couple times when it was free, but like I mean, I don't know, like I feel like it's a good thing to let. I mean, I think if anybody should be able to get in there free, it's Clevelanders. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're happy now?
Mention that I've never actually really had any interest in going.
Have you ever been?
No.
No?
I've never
Really?
wanted to.
I've been there a few times. It's
I don't know
okay,
why.
but it's like one of them things to where like you do it a couple times and it's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
like I have a zoo pass.
I mean, it's like any other
okay.
museum. There's nothing really. The only thing that's cool is like when they have like actual like events going on and stuff. You know, when they have like an induction or if they have like a show going on, then I feel like it's really worth it.
I just like going places that have good food.
But like I don't know, I kind of feel like, well, I agree with that, but but I don't know, I just feel like it's like, I mean, I like the Science Museum. There's always shit to do.
I used to have
you
a
know.
pass, and we only went like maybe once.
Yeah. All right, let's go into Ask Tokar.
I like a little tornado.
Oh, but I will say that just for the listeners, I know for a fact if you show your ID and it shows it has Cleveland on there, but I don't know if you could bring other people in. I think.
Excuse me, I'm bringing my.
I'm sure
entourage.
kids.
We're the
I'm sure
epic-
kids, as long as they're with you and you show ID, they're fine. But like, if you bring another adult with you, like I'm sure they would have to show ID also or pay.
Okay, how about like we all go, and I just take your kids in with me, and all you have to do is pay for Ashley and you.
Maybe. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I'm pretty sure my shit still says Maple Heights. But see, I don't know why the fuck. Like, I don't know why it would be limited to just Cleveland. You would think the surrounding suburbs would be included, but it's whatever. I guess if you
Same
donate.
with the zoo. So.
Well, the zoo is Cuyahoga County.
No, I think it's only Cleveland
No,
residents are
it's
free.
no. I know that for a fact. We just went.
Oh, okay.
So like it's Cuyahoga County.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so anybody in Cuyahoga County can visit the zoo for free on Mondays with valid ID. But like that's like the only thing we got going for us. All right, let's go into Ask Tokar so we can get this show done. All right, Tokar, are you ready?
I'm always ready. I'm ready for the challenge.
All right, you're ready for the challenge. I feel like you're about to fall asleep in there, dude.
No, he's awake.
How is it that we put a man on the moon before we figured out it would be a good idea to put wheels on luggage?
Because the engineers didn't care about luggage around that time.
I think things are meant to be hard on you at that
I
time.
guess. It made the struggle real, you know.
Right, they wanted you to struggle.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Well, stop being a lazy bastard and pick that luggage up.
Yeah.
Now
well, I think they had more
lazy.
people that were able to do it for them. Like,
True.
I think in today's age, like we don't have like.
You got to carry it yourself now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like,
You have to check your own groceries out.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and then also like pump your own gas, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before, everything was done for you.
Wasn't in like Oregon? You didn't.
I think there's still a couple places that do it, like here and there.
There's
but-
actually some states you're not even allowed to pump your own gas.
Yeah, I know. I
It's
heard
probably
that.
because there's so many idiots get out with cigarettes in their mouths or something.
Why are you in a movie but you're on TV?
Because when you're in a movie, you're playing the movie. When you're on TV, someone's watching you.
Okay, I'll take that. Why do toasters always have a setting that burns the toast to a horrible crisp, which no decent human being would eat?
That happened to me recently.
Because some people don't set their toaster at the right setting.
Who's calling in?
You're on that.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Epic.
Yes.
You're correct. You actually are correct. There are places that still pump your gas for you, and Oregon is one of the states.
Gotcha.
I know. I thought they changed it though.
You want to be on the line while we do Ask Tokar?
Yeah, go ahead. That's cool.
We're doing it now. You're
I had a
Are you taking a dump?
Are you taking a dump?
No, why?
Sound like you're in a bathroom.
I just heard a toilet flush. I think you're lying to us.
Yeah.
No, get out of here. I have the Bluetooth on.
Yeah, I hate that fucking Bluetooth. It doesn't even work. It sounds like you're a million miles away. Okay, so next
All
question,
right.
Tokar. Anyways, I think you interrupted your answer.
I heard.
Sorry about that.
I heard that Portland has a law now where you can pump your own gas.
Okay, but other than that, though, about the toast, we were on the toast.
What it was, there's many different type of toast. The bread comes in all different type of thickness. People just put it on a high setting and they just burn their toast.
Gotcha. Well, I think some people
But why
like
is
it being
on there?
Yeah.
What about bagels? Maybe if
Yeah,
put
but I've never seen any type of bread that you put in a toaster
What about
that
Pop-Tarts?
requires
pastry.
But still, like
You don't put pastries in the toaster.
Yeah,
To
some of you
burn.
do.
No, even when you cook toaster strudels, you still only put
Yeah,
it
the
on the same
pastry's a
amount
pastry,
of time.
not bread.
You don't burn it.
But I've still never seen any type of bread
You know
ever
what
to where it requires the full setting.
What's weird? Some people probably like it. So there's probably some sick people out there that like.
They don't have to be sick to like something different.
They probably
Some people do
charred
like the
burnt-
taste of burnt stuff, though. I will say
I
that,
do like
yeah.
burnt like bacon and meat and stuff like that. but
Kids
not like
are
regular
having
bread.
fun upstairs. I can
Yeah,
hear
I'm
it.
glad they're having fun and not screaming.
Yeah. If the professor on Gilligan's Isle can make a radio out of a coconut, why can't he fix a hole in a boat?
Well, because there's wear and tear on the boat. You know, you're in the ocean, it can deteriorate.
Yeah, see, the thing that I never understood, though, is I don't think the boat sank. Because I think it was there with them the whole
Yeah,
time.
they had it with them.
So they
did they
couldn't
fix
have repaired it at all. Like there was obviously trees. They figured out how to live there and build stuff, but they couldn't build a fucking boat.
Yeah, they could build houses and dress up.
Yeah, they
They
could have
still dressed up
repaired
in
it. They
their
were
weird
just
makeup.
lazy.
They wanted to stay on that island because they were weirdos. They were humping behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Well,
oh my gosh, Goldie, I was just gonna say the same thing.
Jay, my pretty.
I was saying they wanted to look at the professor. I mean, look at the captain, the skipper, and look at Gilligan. Ugly as shit. They were stuck there with Ginger, and what's the other one? Marianne.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think the professor was fucking both of them.
Hell yeah, that's what was. Yeah, that's why the skipper was so pissed.
Yeah. I think
Skipper was like,
I think
how's
the
he
skipper
getting
was
some?
fucking Gilligan.
If it was made in today's world, they would be.
Yeah. Okay, so next question. If Wile E. Coyote had enough money to buy all the Acme stuff, why didn't he just buy dinner?
What kind of question?
You don't even know.
Are you gonna have to explain this? I don't.
Because the whole point of
Do you
him chasing the Roadrunner was to eat the Roadrunner.
Because he's hungry.
Well, he obviously could call a fucking company to send them all this shit. He couldn't call Pizza Hut. You know what I mean? Like,
well, what it is, it's his own goal. He's obsessed with it.
Okay,
you know,
that makes sense.
it was more of an obsession.
Yeah,
He probably wouldn't even know what to do.
Challenge.
Yeah.
it's a challenge. He wants to do it.
Did you see the Family Guy episode where he caught him?
No.
I think so.
Yeah, like, okay, so, listen, on the Family Guy, there's an episode where the coyote, I think it was Family Guy, the coyote actually caught the Roadrunner, and it said his life after catching the Roadrunner, he's, like, sitting at the table with these, like, bones and shit, and he's like, now what do I do with my life? And he gets, like, all depressed and shit, and he, like, kills himself.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Like, he falls into depression because he has nothing. His life is over now because he spent his whole damn life chasing that bird, and then once he got him.
Gotcha. If it's tourist season, why can't we shoot them?
Oh my God, that's horrible.
If it's what?
Tourist season.
Because they're tourists.
Okay.
That was such a
Good answer.
response.
They're tourists. You know.
Oh my God.
They
Are they
wanted.
tortoises or tourists?
They're tourists.
Tourist. If a kingdom is run by a king, what is a country ran by?
By idiots.
By a cunt.
Who said that one?
Oh my gosh.
I said that. I'm just saying, if a kingdom is ran by a king, then a country must be ran by a cunt.
Or by
No.
a president, prime
I don't
minister. Okay.
These questions are too in-depth for her.
What would happen if Batman got bitten by a vampire?
Batman would have super vampire abilities.
Why don't you see ads for advertising companies?
Because they like to be low key.
If a fork was made out of gold, would it still be considered silverware?
Yes, because think of all the silverware you eat. Is it actually made out of silver?
No, it's not.
So it'll
Gotcha.
still be silverware.
Gotcha. It'd be just gold silverware, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you look like a douchebag eating it.
If you were a genie and someone's first wish was, I wish you would not grant me this wish, what would you do?
I'd be like, okay. And then they'll waste their wish.
Gotcha. Well, that was Ask Tokar. That's pretty much the show. Okay. Awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
Plug it.
I know. Well, I'm about to, motherfucker. So anyways, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. We always need subscribers. It's so much easier to subscribe to us now. All you have to do is just look up the Epic Radio Show. We pop right up.
Wait, can I do it?
We appreciate everyone that does listen. Make sure you follow Kev Campbell at the Unsigned Musicians Network. And go fuck yourself, Tokar. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God, Tokar.
This mean ass Saturday.
I feel like we say, oh my God, Tokar, at least one show. At least one every segment. Show.
Yeah. It's fine though.
Yeah.
It's fine. It would be too normal without Tokar.
Somebody call security. Somebody call security.
All right. Well,
somebody call security.
So next week you'll have Ashley and Jay in the house. And Tokar, of course. What? I can't even think. Anyways. And what?
Yeah. Nothing. I was gonna say, and maybe Miss Diva Goldie.
I knew you were referring to me.
Well, what do you mean? Like, she's not going to be here next week.
I know.
He's hoping, he's wishing. Don't ruin this moment. Somebody loves me. One person on this show loves me.
He's going to see you, though. He's going to be in the studio for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he's got wishful thinking. Don't murder his
You know what,
dreams.
though? It would be awesome if I could get you and Ashley.
I mean, we could probably both come and, like, typically when I come, Gia has this meltdown. I can leave and Ashley can come.
I can sit on someone's lap.
Oh, perfect idea. Jay will sit on my lap.
I mean, I have an extra chair and mic and shit. You don't have to do all that. I might need another mic stand though. We're gonna have to figure something out because in September we're gonna actually have Tommy Parker in the studio.
He's gonna Tommy Gunn.
Huh?
Who's Tommy Parker?
Tommy Gunn. The same person.
Oh,
I don't know why Epic did that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Heck you do.
Hell yeah, KY Jelly, 2 for $1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was trying to schedule it. I was trying to schedule it with when you were on the show, Jay.
Yeah.
Just because or actually when you're not on the show, just so I would have an extra mic.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
So.
Well, anyway, I guess we'll see each other next week.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank
and see you next week and make life epic. Bye,
motherfuckers.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Go!
That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.